So you want to be a millionaire, financially independent, where you don't have to worry about bills, mortgage, house, car, anything else. You live your life as you would want to. Great, you made it to the right place. It's extremely easy. In fact, you don't need to watch the whole video. I can tell you right now. You pause video on YouTube, Google Algo sprinkle some dust on your video, and voila, you're a millionaire. That's it. But really, jokes aside, this is a serious video. It's actually not a video, it's an action plan that I will give you. Act on it, and you will be a millionaire. Hello everyone, my name is Ali Casey and thank you for joining me on Stat Oasis channel, where we discuss finance, investing, algorithmic trading, and everything else in between. We want to be financially independent. If you are new to this channel, welcome aboard. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the great content that I post on this channel. Also, it would be amazing if you can smash the like button, share the video with others, comment below your thoughts, as this will help and signal to Google Algos to push this video to other traders, other investors, so they can get the same value that hopefully you are getting. If you search on YouTube, Google, you will find thousands of articles on how to be a millionaire, hundreds of videos on really how to be a millionaire, and hundreds of courses claiming that they can get you from $0 to $1 million. Of course, 97% are scam because, you know, if it was that easy, then everybody is a millionaire. But there are some legit people trying to help you to get to be a millionaire. In any case, in this channel, I will give you an action plan on how to get to be a millionaire. And this is not compound interest. You put $250 a month at 8%, and after a gazillion years, you get to be a millionaire. What kind of is that? You know, first of all, you put 50 years. I don't want your $1 million after 50 years. Well, in the meantime, 50 years, what? I'm supposed to slave? Just so I have $1 million after 50 years? What kind of plan is that? So here are the legit ways to get to be a millionaire. And why $1 million? This is not fixed at 1 million, but we get to be at 1 million. So it's, you know, financially easy to live your life and you don't need to work anymore, supposedly. I don't know why you don't need to work. I mean, believe me, it's not, it's not what you want. I mean, yes, everybody says, yeah, you live on the beach and you do nothing. You will get tired of it. If you try it, I'll give you 3 months, okay? Some of you will be out of it by a week, but some of you will take 3 months and then you will be bored. So the quickest way to be a millionaire is through inheritance or lottery. And by lottery, I mean lottery ticket, buying Shiba coin 6 months ago, posting a video that goes viral on YouTube with some magic dust. So these things are not replicated. You cannot replicate them. In fact, even the people, because I bought those courses on YouTube that tell you I will show you how to blow up, it doesn't work. It worked for them for whatever reason, and that's it. They think that they did something special, but they're not. In fact, all the hardworking YouTubers providing better content, more consistently, better quality, better everything. And they don't get to 2 million subscribers, or they don't get to 1 billion views, just because this is part of the, like every other system. There are, it's just like a trend following system. You know, there are just a few, only like probably 2 trades a year that makes all the money in your portfolio out of the 150 trades that you did that year. So YouTube is the same thing. There is nothing against those people. I'm not saying they're not working hard. It's just that there is no formula to this being viral on YouTube. They think there is a formula, but there isn't. It's like me winning the lottery and then I will tell you how to pick those numbers. Inheritance, lottery ticket is not in our control. There is no sense in following that. I mean, you can always try it. It doesn't hurt. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's okay. But don't make that as your plan. The second way to become a millionaire is through a business. Nowadays, it's extremely simple to start a business because online there are all the tools you need from starting your business to marketing your business to selling your products, be it physical product, digital product. I'm not gonna dive into that. This is a legit way to become a millionaire extremely fast. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, even 5 years. That's really fast in any business. But again, out of 100 businesses, probably 20 will make it. In fact, we have the highest number of millionaires in 2020, and 2021 looks like the same. But again, that's not for everyone. There is nothing wrong to try to establish your business. Just prepare for it, and you need to have a long-term plan, and you just don't try it for a month and quit. So this video is not for that, but I'm just saying that's the quickest way, the legit quickest way. The third way is to climb the corporate ladder. Say you are an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, some kind of high skill. It could be a nuclear physicist. So all these have careers and paths that, takes long time. Hopefully by the time you get to be, in a high position, then you're compensated for that high position. I've seen it happen in 7 years to 10 years. So that's considered really fast if you're on that path. But also, again, same formula, out of 100 people, probably 20, less than 20 will make it to that place, and the rest, they are just on average. Finally, what this video is giving you an action plan to be a millionaire regardless of what you're doing. You could be a doctor, you could be running your business, you could be doing nothing. I don't care. I will leave that alone to you. I will give you an action plan, how to invest with the goal to be a millionaire. Of course, this is not new. You just Google how to be a millionaire on YouTube, and 100 videos will pop up saying deposit $100 a month, and I will show you how to be a millionaire. So this is a compound growth calculator. You start with $5,000, 48 years, you deposit $125, and you end up with $1+ million. Okay, probably you've seen this on all YouTube videos claiming to get you to $1 million by investing in the stock market. Why 8%? Because this is the annual returns of the stock market, and it's averaging, as you see, inflation adjusted is 8.24%. Let's debunk some myths and some potholes in this scenario. Myth and pothole number 1. They tell you how to get to $1 million without taking inflation into consideration. Of course, that is not how it works in real world. In real world, you have inflation. So I put this scenario in. So imagine you have 20, we are in 2021, after 48 years, we get to 2069 at 2.2 average inflation rate. Then we need to be at $2.84 million. So when you take the inflation into consideration, then 1 million is not good enough. 1 million in today's money is 2.8 million 48 years down the road, with 2.2 average inflation. Of course, inflation goes up and down. Theoretically, the central banks are controlling this number. So it goes up. Right now, it's really up, I think 6.5% or something. But it goes up and down, averaging at 2.2%. So at least you need to put that in. It's 2.2%. I mean, that you cannot get rid of it. You cannot go to zero because you're going to be printing all the time, because you're always paying debt on the money you print. So the fact that every $100 you print, in fact, it is $98 already because you have to pay the debt with interest. This is another video again, but believe me, inflation is here to stay. You cannot get rid of it in the fiat currency. Pothole number 2 that most young YouTubers, at least, they don't tell you because probably they don't know about it, and even if they know, they weren't there to suffer the consequences, so they cannot say anything. Here, I've been through it, and I can tell you how you're gonna behave. So this is the chart for the S&P 500 index, and this is year 2000. We have 50% drawdown, 2008, another 50% drawdown, COVID, 31% drawdown, and many 10%, around 10% drawdowns. Now, when you look at the chart, it's easy, because it's a drop of 50% and then it goes up. So here is how the scenario unfolds if you are in this drawdown. Why this is important? Because all these gurus, YouTubers, whatever you call them, they advise you to keep posting money, keep depositing money, buying the index, and don't worry, don't sell. Don't sell, don't be afraid, don't panic, don't sell, just keep posting money in those accounts. But here is the actual scenario. You have, I don't know, 600, 700,000, $1 million. Let's put $1 million, easy number, so we can wrap our heads around it. You have $1 million, the stock market goes down, you're checking the prices, you cannot get away from it. It's in the news, it's on Facebook, on Instagram, on CNBC, it's anywhere you look at, okay? 5% probably you don't see, 10% you start to notice, 15%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. At 50%, the world is ending. That's how the news is gonna be. Is probably we will go to zero, okay? Businesses are shutting down. Families, there is no food. There is shortage of food. People are building shelters. That's how it's gonna look like. It's apocalypse. I've been there. It's really, really, really bad. I've been in 2 of them, okay? That's all I am. And in both cases, like 90%, I would say, of the people, you capitulate and sell. Why? You'd say, but Ali, why you're doing this? You're so stupid. This is gonna come back. That's what I'm telling you. At the time, you think the world is ending. Instead of $1 million, I would rather keep 500,000, okay? And instead of 600,000, let me keep 300,000 instead of losing it all. That's what you will do in big drawdown. Young YouTubers or gurus or whatever you call them, they haven't been through this. They think, 50%, that's nothing. I'm holding, baby, because I hold Bitcoin. I had 10,000, I hold it through $5,000. That's nothing, okay? Myth 3, pothole 3, is stagnation. Most people look at the stock market, the return is about 8% per year, which is true if you take 50 years average, but it's not true in some decades. And let me show you. So going back to this portfolio, you can see that we're returning 11.1% since 1986 till today. But if I pick 2000, so this is from 2000 to 2014. Our $5,000 investment did nothing for 13 and a half years. So this is the S&P 500 since the year 2000. It took 13 and a half years to get out of those drawdowns. We had 2 drawdowns, plus we did not get to break even until 13 and a half years ago. Well, you might say that doesn't matter. I'm in it for the long run. Okay, Ali, you're full of I cannot say YouTube. You're full of BS. I'm holding for 40 years. I don't care about this 13 years you talk about. So let me show you another scenario. This is the Japanese stock market index. And of course, Japan in the 80s started to be an industrial juggernaut. And actually, for all people, they know this. We had, Sony and Yamaha and Technic, and there are million gadgets. They were on the top of the electronic market. And of course, cars and blah, they were booming, and real estate bubble and everything else. Okay. So since 1950, with 50% drawdown, another 50% drawdown here, 30%, 20% drawdown, but they're always going up. And how long? For 40 years. Okay. Of course, you know what's coming. So now I expand this all the way to 2021. And actually, so you can see 1990 was the peak. So let's zoom in since 1990. And we can see now, since 1990 till today, we didn't even break even. So when the S&P took 13 and a half years to get to break even, the Japanese stock index did not get to break even till today. That's 31 years after the fact. And of course, the Japanese central bank has been printing money since forever, since actually 1990. They had the real estate bubble and they kept printing and trying to recover, and they are not. I mean, they are closely, but imagine 31 years, your money is not even still in the same place. No, it's below. Okay? That could happen to the S&P 500. There is no guarantee that this will not happen to the S&P 500. Then what? Then you started a plan, I don't know, 20 years ago. Imagine now you're starting and you find this in 2040 that your money didn't do anything. You lost all that time. We busted all the myths and we covered all the potholes. Now the action plan. So, Mr. Casey, what's your plan for me to get to be a millionaire? First of all, I am not a financial advisor, and anything has to do with your money should be on you. You should do your own research. You should own it. This is your money. This is your future. You should do your own research and own that research, okay? But this is educational, probably entertaining also. I hope it's entertaining. Remember, this action plan to get to be a millionaire is through investing. This has nothing to do if you decided to open your business, if you're studying to be a doctor, if you're working at McDonald's, if you're sitting at home, if you have an inheritance. It has nothing to do with anything, okay? In fact, if you already have money, it's even better, okay? So this works in parallel to whatever you are having. So that's the good thing about it. Also, this doesn't need any time, probably 1 hour a month. So it doesn't interfere with your life. It goes in parallel to secure your financial future. So I edited the video down to 39 minutes. That's after deleting all the But really, the information is so good, I didn't want to take it off and then the video will lose its value. So I made it 2 parts instead of omitting half of it. And this is the end of part 1, and I will post part 2 next. Remember, both parts are really good. This part leads to the second part, so it's not like this is nothing and then the important info in part 2. No, it's one unit. It's just because it's long, I chopped it in 2 videos. So until the next video, good luck with your trading, good luck with your investing, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.